there! My name is Mary, and I'm from the Youth Yoga Project. We're a Columbus-based nonprofit, and usually I teach yoga in schools, but today is not a usual day. Is anybody else on a break from school right now? We sure are. But you know what? It's still a great time to do yoga, and we are so excited you're here joining us for a yoga class today. We are going to breathe, move, and relax together and have a lot of fun while we do it. So come on, let's get going. Before we begin, there are a couple things you might want to have on hand. One of them is a breathing buddy. We like to have stuffed animals as our breathing buddies. The other thing we need is some space. So let's do star pose to make sure we have space.
Star pose is you put your arms out and your legs out, and you also can turn to the side.
Great. So start with your legs out nice and wide, toes pointing forward, and then reach your hands out nice and wide. Do you see your body making a 5-point star? Your feet, can you wiggle your feet? Are the points on the bottom? Your hands, can you wave your hands? Are the points at the top? And your head is the very, very top of the star. You shake your head around? Good. Now make your star extra big. Good. Do you notice yourself touching anyone or anything?
No.
No. Okay, good. So let's jump our star to the side, like this. Good. Now, we're checking to make sure we have enough space in the back. Are you touching anyone or anything?
No.
All right, great. Come back to the middle. If you did touch someone or something, just press pause on your computer and you can make the adjustments that you need. We'll wait for you. Great. Thanks for joining us today. Yoga is so cool because the only things you really need are your breath, your body, and your mind. Give me a thumbs up if you brought your body today. Give me a thumbs up if you brought your breath.
We have.
And point to your head if you brought your mind today.
Oh.
Great. Let's get started. We're going to start sitting down on the floor with our feet and legs crossed like a pretzel. Great.
Crisscross yoga sauce.
This is called crisscross yoga sauce. Right. Could you turn to face each other? Sure.
You can also call it crisscross applesauce.
Or crisscross applesauce. Good. Face each other so the kids at home can see what these poses look like from the side. Good. Now, belly breaths are really great tools that we can use when we're feeling big emotions or big feelings. Like if you're really angry or frustrated or sad because you've had an argument, or if you're super excited from running around and playing outside. We can use belly breaths. I'm going to use this breathing ball to help illustrate our breathing during this exercise.
Also known as a Hoverman sphere.
These are also called Hoverman spheres. She's absolutely right. I'll give it to you in a minute. Okay, go ahead.
I want an example. You can name it.
You can name your own, exactly. So let's begin by putting our hands on our belly. Good. We're also going to pretend that there is a string attached to the top of our heads, pulling us up nice and tall to the ceiling. Good. This is a great way to sit if you're in school learning something. So what we're going to do is take big, slow breaths in through our nose and out through our nose. Ready? When we breathe in, we're going to fill up our bellies like a big balloon. And when we breathe out, we're going to let all the air out of our bellies and our lungs. Let's begin. We're going to do 5 breaths together. Ready? Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great. Would you like to cue us?
Inhale. Exhale.
Would you like to do one?
Yes. Exhale.
Thank you. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Wonderful. Now, how do you feel? Do you feel any different now that we've done belly breaths compared to before we had done belly breaths? What do you think?
Before we did belly breaths, I was very pumped up.
You were very pumped up?
I was running a lot.
Okay. And now how do you feel?
I feel relaxed.
More relaxed. Great observation. What about you?
I was happy and running around and okay.
Good. What about you at home? What did you notice about how you felt before belly breaths and how you felt after belly breaths?
And that was before belly breath, and after I felt more okay.
Okay, good. Thank you, everyone. Let's start moving our bodies a little bit more. So we're going to learn something called the sun dance. The sun dance is a bunch of movements that we use to go along with Kira Wiley's song, Dance for the Sun. Kira has kindly given us permission to use it in our videos. So here we go. We're going to play a game called Yogi Says. Stand up, everyone. Yogi Says is just like Simon Says. I'll be the yogi, and you guys can follow along. Now remember, only do the movements that I say when I start with Yogi Says. I might try to trick you. All right, everybody. We're going to start with mountain pose. Yogi Says, mountain pose. Stand with your legs about hip width apart. And put your arms down by your sides, palms facing forward. Relax your shoulders up to your ears and down your back. Stand nice and tall like a mountain. Thank you for giving the kids at home a side view. Great. Are you feeling big? Are you feeling strong? Are you taking up space? Good work, everyone. Next, Yogi Says extended mountain. So we're going to take a big breath in and reach our arms up over our head, stretching all along the sides of our body. Great. You look so tall. Wonderful. Now Yogi Says forward fold. So we're going to bend at the waist and hang our arms down toward our feet. Ooh, do you feel a stretch here? I do. Yogi Says frog pose. So we're going to squat down low like a frog. Good, frogs. Now what sound does a frog make?
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
Frog.
Can you make a frog sound at home while you're resting in frog pose?
Frog.
Now Yogi Says do 3 frog jumps and 3 ribbits at the same time. Ready? Ribbit.
Ribbit. Frog.
Ribbit.
Frog.
Ribbit.
Ribbit.
And now Yogi says, push your chest up and look up at the ceiling. This is called snake pose. Can you make a sound like a snake? Yogi says, make a sound like a snake. Great job, everyone. Now Yogi says, downward dog. So we're gonna bring our hips up to the sky and make a V shape with our bodies. Let's take big breaths in this pose. Yogi says take 2 big breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Great work, everyone. Now Yogi says jump up to frog pose. Good job.
You didn't say stop.
3 frog jumps. Oh, I got you.
No!
I didn't say Yogi says that time. Good job paying attention. Did I get you at home?
Yes, right there. Yeah. You probably did, right?
All right. So let's get back to frog pose. Yogi says frog pose. Good. Now Yogi says forward fold. Yogi says extended mountain. Yogi says mountain pose. Great job learning those poses, everyone. Now we can take those poses we learned, and if we listen closely to Kira's song, we can do the poses when she sings about them.
But they won't say Yogi says.
Yeah, the game Yogi says is over now. So, in addition, when we play the song, you can show off your best dance moves. Let's begin.
Sun salutation, dance
See
for
those
the
dance
sun.
moves?
Sun salutation, dance for the sun. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. I can do it, you can do it. We can do a sun salutation. Sun salutation,
Keep
dance
dancing,
for the
everyone.
sun. Sun salutation, dance for the sun. Sun
I
salutation,
love
dance
seeing all
for
the
the
dance
sun.
moves.
I can
moment. How does your body feel now that we've done all of that moving around? What do you think?
Energetic.
You feel energetic. What about you?
I feel a lot of energy.
She has a lot of energy. My body feels nice and warm. The sun dance is a great dance to do when you need to build up a little bit of energy. Say you're feeling kind of sluggish after lunch.
What does sluggish mean?
Tired. Sluggish means tired. And you need to get a little more energy? Doing the sun dance is a great choice. Good. Next, we're going to do a balancing pose. Now, balancing poses can be really tricky, but I have some special hints for you that will help to make balancing a little bit easier. The first thing we're going to do is stand up.
Stand up.
Great. Next, we are going to find a focal point. A focal point is something that you can stare at while you're balancing that doesn't move, that'll help you keep your balance. I like to use my breathing buddy as my focal point. I'm going to put it a couple feet in front of me so that I can stare at it while I balance.
Can your focal point be a person?
Your focal point, it's difficult to have your focal point be a person because people often move. Okay, everybody, let's find our focal points. Let's put some binoculars on our eyes to help us remember to focus. As we focus on our focal point, when you have your spot locked in, then you can put your hands on your waist. Good. Now, I want you to shift your weight all the way into one foot and have the lighter foot. The heel is going to come up on the lighter foot. You're going to rest that heel against the ankle of your standing leg, just like a kickstand. Good. I like how you have all found your focal points. You look so focused. Now, if you feel really stable and strong, you can grow your arms up tall. This is tree pose. Do you feel your roots? Do you feel your roots of your feet connected with the ground? Can you feel the muscles of your leg standing nice and strong like a tree trunk? Can you pull your belly in? Good. Let's take 3 breaths in tree pose. Okay, then you can move it if you need to make an adjustment. Let's take 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Great work. Back to mountain pose. Good job. You looked great while you were focusing. Did you know that focusing helps us learn to concentrate? You can practice concentrating just like you practice playing the piano or riding a bike. Now in yoga, we love balance. Does your body feel balanced right now? Do your legs feel the same? How do your legs feel? Yeah, how do your legs feel?
My legs feel unbalanced.
Yeah, mine feel different too.
Mine feel the same.
Yours feel the same? Great. Now, whatever we do on one side of our bodies in yoga, we always repeat on the other side. So let's do it again. Put your binoculars back on. Find your focal point. And when you have it locked in, put your hands together in the middle of your body. Now shift all your weight over into your other leg this time. Start picking up the heel of your lighter foot and resting it against the ankle of your standing leg. Great. If you feel nice and steady, you You can reach your arms up and grow your tree. Great job, everyone. What kind of tree are you? Are you a tree that's nice and tall and skinny? Are you a tree with big, bushy branches? Do you have little tiny leaves or big, huge leaves? Do you have weepy branches that blow in the wind? Let's take 3 breaths in our tree pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Great, back to mountain pose. What kind of tree were you?
I was a tree house.
You were a tree house? Oh, interesting. What kind of tree were you?
Oak tree.
I was an apple tree. Great job, everyone. You concentrated so well. How does your mind feel now that you've done all of that concentrating? What did you notice?
Mine doesn't really feel like anything. My legs feel like something.
Oh, your legs feel something? That was a lot of work on our legs. Let's shake them out.
I feel hot.
You feel hot? That is pretty warming.
I'm kind of bothered.
Yeah, okay. Good observations. What about you at home? What did you notice? Great work, everyone. Now we're going to sit back down on the floor. Woo, does that feel good? Okay, now that we're sitting on the floor, what did you notice while we were doing tree pose? Was it easier to balance on one side? Raise your hand if it was easier. Raise your right hand if it was easier to balance on your right side. Raise your left hand if it was easier to balance on your left side. Raise both hands if it was about the same on both sides. Good observations. Great job paying attention to your bodies. Now, the last yoga pose we are going to do is called bridge pose. Now, for bridge pose, we are going to lie all the way down on our backs with our knees up and our feet on the floor. You can put your hands down by your hips. Put your palms flat on the ground. Good. Now, we're going to take a big breath in and push down with our hands and our feet. When we breathe out, we're going to lift up our hips. Ready? Inhale, push down. Exhale, lift up your hips like a bridge. Great work, everyone. Let's take 3 breaths right here. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, now slowly bring your back down until your entire spine is touching the ground. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Inhale, push down with your hands and feet. Exhale, bring your hips up. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Great. Now slowly roll your back all the way down till your spine is touching the ground. Good. Now let's sit up. Can you pull yourself up? Good. What did you notice? Did you notice any places on your body that were feeling a stretch during that bridge pose? What did you notice?
Well, my chest and all the other parts that are up here, because that was the only part that was sitting down trying to hold myself up. It's like a headstand without using your hands.
Interesting. What did you notice?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
And
What?
because I just didn't feel anything.
Didn't feel anything? I felt.
But when I came up to sit, my head felt good.
Oh, good. So I felt the muscles in my legs working really hard, and I felt a nice stretch in my tummy during final relaxation. So you have a couple choices. During final relaxation, you can lie down on your back. You can lie down on your tummy. You can lie down on your side, or you can rest in rock pose. Would you girls please demonstrate rock pose? Great. See how they are sitting on their heels with their heads on the floor? And you can put your hands up in front of your body by your head, or down the side of your body by your hips. Thanks, everyone. Thank you for demonstrating, girls. You're great helpers today. So you have 30 seconds now to pick your final relaxation position. Go ahead. Decide what will make you the most comfortable. Now this is a time where we like to bring in our breathing buddies. You can either snuggle your breathing buddy as you relax, or you can put your breathing buddy on your belly so that your buddy goes up and down with all of your breaths. You decide.
With 30 seconds.
Yep, go ahead and find your position. Great. In final relaxation today, we are going to do what's called a guided visualization. In guided visualization, I tell a story and you listen. And imagine the story in your head, almost like you're making a movie in your mind. Great. I see everyone has found their final relaxation posture. Now make your body as still as a statue. If you would like to close your eyes, you can do that now, knowing you're all in a safe and supportive place, and we're all participating together. If you would prefer to keep your eyes open, find a spot to look at and keep your gaze there for the rest of the relaxation. You're doing a great job participating. Go ahead.
What is participating?
Participating means that we all do the same thing at the same time. Allow your body to get heavy. Feel yourself letting go and sinking into the floor. There's no need to do anything right now. Just listen to my voice. You all look so relaxed right now. Today, we are going to do our guided visualization. Let's begin. Imagine you are standing in front of a massive tree. This tree has deep, deep roots and branches that reach out in every direction. This tree is home to your very own treehouse. This is a treehouse of your own design. Picture how you would like your treehouse to look. You can add swings, windows, trap doors. It can be your favorite shape. It can be your favorite color. Allow yourself to design the treehouse any way you would like. Can you see it? Now, allow yourself to travel inside the treehouse. Are you inside? Inside the treehouse, imagine anything that makes you feel good to think about. Inside your treehouse, you can put anything that makes you happy. It could have pillows, waterfalls, plants, birds, pictures, anything that you would like. Design the inside of your treehouse now. Know that when you go inside your treehouse, you feel really relaxed. This is a place to let go of all your thoughts, all of your worries. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel very peaceful and relaxed inside your treehouse. This is a place that you can go anytime you would like to feel peaceful and calm. Know that your treehouse is available to you anytime you would like. You can visit here whenever you would like. Now, take a deep breath and imagine yourself walking down out of your treehouse. Turn around and look at the treehouse. Take a mental picture of the treehouse and remember that you can come back to the treehouse anytime by simply imagining it. Now, start wiggling your fingers and your toes. Roll your ankles and your wrists. Now give yourself one last great big whole body stretch. Roll to your side and sit all the way up back in crisscross yoga sauce.
Mommy,
Yes.
I can't think of anything relaxing.
Okay. We'll practice some more. Good. Now take that mental picture you made of your treehouse and put it in your pocket.
Of like I designed like basketball courts and swimming.
Great. Your treehouse could have all sorts of cool stuff like basketball courts and swimming. So put that picture in your pocket and you can bring it out anytime you need to help yourself feel better. Great job, everyone. How do you feel now that we've done the relaxation? What do you think?
Everything looks so bright. When I was asleep, everything looks so dark, and now when your eyes open, everything looks so light. The sun is so big.
Great. Let's take a minute and check in with ourselves again. Put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Let's take a breath in and a breath out. Notice how your breath feels now. Notice how your body feels now. Notice how your mind feels now. Do you notice any changes from before the class till the end of class?
What is supposed to be true?
I don't know. Now, we thank you all so much for taking this yoga class with us. We breathed, we moved, and we relaxed together. My name is Mary, and I'm from the Youth Yoga Project. To learn more about our programs, please visit www.youthyogaproject.net.
Why is there all W's?
Because it stands for World Wide Web. Have a nice day, everyone.